Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori Brame. I talk about chronic illness, invisible illness, and depression on here. If you want to have more of my resources, you can check out my my website below. My website, I have a website. Anyway, there are free PDFs on there that can help you track your invisible illness. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about Plaquenil or hydroxychloroquine. So that name probably sounds familiar to you guys, even if you don't have a chronic illness, because they had a huge shortage during 2020, where they thought that it prevented/cured COVID. And so doctors were prescribing it, and all of the lupus people, including myself, could not get their life-saving medication. Anyway, that's why you've heard about it. I have been on this medication for 5 years now. I went on it February 2017, and now it is February 2022. So almost exactly 5 years. So there are several things about this medication that I want to touch on in this video. The first one is cost. It is about $150 for a 30-day supply of 200 milligrams. It's also classified as tier 2 with your medical insurance. So a lot of medical insurances will pay for tier 1 drugs like blood pressure medications, basic depression medications, stuff like that. But they will not pay for tier 2, which is the less common drugs. So definitely check with your insurance before doing that. You can, however, use GoodRx. I'm such a fan of GoodRx, and just at the pharmacy, just ask them to run it through GoodRx. They will know what you're talking about. You don't have to have the card. If they do make you have the card, like, just go get one from literally any doctor's office anywhere and then use that. It is prescribed by weight. So it is 200 milligrams for every 135 pounds. I am 150 pounds, so I am just over into the 400 milligrams a day dosage. Now, my doctor back in Indiana told me that I was close enough to the line that she wanted me on the lower dose, and my doctor here in South Carolina bumped me up to the 400 milligram dose because she wanted to get me off Cellcept, which is a story for another video. So what the drug actually is an anti-malarial medication. And what that means is it is disease modifying. And what that means is it doesn't actually kill the disease or take it out of your body or do anything to your body to make it more palatable, anything like that. What it does is it actually goes into the disease and changes it just a little bit, so that your body does not experience the full spectrum of effects from the disease. So why they use it in lupus patients, they also use it in rheumatoid arthritis patients, is because it decreases swelling of the joints, it decreases the rash potential, all those things that can cause really bad flares. So basically they prescribe it to you to decrease the frequency of flares. Some common side effects for it are nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, basically anything having to do with your stomach, because it's hard for your stomach to deal with, break down, absorb, I don't know. Headaches and dizziness, insomnia is another one. Also depression can be a side effect. When I first get on it, or whenever I change doses, I do get headaches and dizziness for about a week. After that, all side effects are gone. I have had a week or two off of it, not because I meant to, but just because I forgot to put it in my pill organizer. And whenever I do, I feel absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. I feel tired, my joints start feeling achy again. It is definitely a medication that is a lifelong medication for me. Talk to your doctor about their plans for you staying on it or getting off of it. Every rheumatologist I've ever seen has told me that I need to stay on it unless it starts causing problems with my eyes, which is the next thing I want to talk to you guys about. If you are on this medication long term, once a year, you need to get your eyes checked by an ophthalmologist. Now, ophthalmologist is different than an optometrist. Optometrist looks at sight. An ophthalmologist actually looks at the health of the eyeball, including sight. So basically what Plaquenil can do is it can cause calcium deposits within your retina. Now, when these build up, obviously they can cause blindness. If you go to an ophthalmologist regularly, they can detect these deposits way before you can tell from the symptoms. So get your eyes checked regularly if you're on this medication. Now, as far as Plaquenil and pregnancy, it is categorized as category D for pregnancy. Now, if you know the categories, category A is like, don't even talk to your doctor about it, it's fine. Category B is like, it was fine in animals, probably fine in humans, we don't know. Category C is talk to your doctor and be very careful. Category D, which is Plaquenil, is there is some evidence to show that there is harm to the fetus. However, the benefit to the mother outweighs the harm to the fetus. Obviously, if there's no mama, there's not going to be any baby. So doctors prescribe it to mothers during pregnancy if they really need it to prevent loss of the mother and therefore loss of the fetus. I took it my entire pregnancy. I was on 200 milligrams at the time, and I was not in remission when I got pregnant, and so obviously I did not go into remission while I was pregnant, and I actually had a pretty horrific pregnancy, but it probably would have been worse if I had not been on the hydroxychloroquine. So, short and sweet. That's all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. If you are on hydroxychloroquine for any reason, let us know. The more stories we can get in the comments, the more people we can help and the more people we can represent. Also, if you're on it for something other than rheumatoid arthritis or lupus, let me know too. I was doing some research and it can be used for a lot of different things, but it's not very common. So I would love to know if you're on it, what you're on it for, or what you're thinking about getting on it for. And yeah. I do want to say it sounds like a big scary drug, but you know what's bigger and scarier is not having a life due to all the symptoms from your disease. So that's how I justify it in my mind. It has helped me so much. I don't experience any side effects from it now. And yeah, pretty much never want to get off of it. So I hope that helps, and I hope you find what you were looking for while watching this video. And if you didn't, ask me another question in the comments. I'm always here to help. See ya.